okay, why are we getting a live action Lion King sequel? Can somebody explain that to me? I'm full of questions today, as you can see. And you know what? This should have been expected. It was probably in the pipeline before the original live action Lion King was made. So it should be expected. I'm sure it should be something that is expected, but I just can't help but be baffled. You know, I should learn to live in the times that we do. I should be ready. I should be prepared to hear this kind of information, but I can't help myself when I see someone say, like, an article like Disney's live action The Lion King is getting a sequel, and they've signed a pretty interesting director for this project. I just can't help but just look and just be like, what? Why? What are you doing? And you know what? I know what they're doing. I do. They want money. But why do you keep giving it to them? You guys keep giving them all this money to make them think that more of these movies is what we need. And I blame you. Seriously, where do we get this idea that The Lion King needs a shot-for-shot CGI remake that looks real, where we take all of the original charm that the original had out. We take it all out and we stuff it with this lifeless garbage and then fart it out to the public, and then you guys eat it up. And Disney's just like, wow, they love it. Make some more garbage. Hey, feed those people some more garbage. They need some garbage, okay? Hey, we got a garbage shortage here at the AMC theater. Can you bring some more garbage down? The people they're rabid. They're outside the doors. They're beating to come in. It looks like The Walking Dead. Like, I don't get it. And you know what? Maybe I'm just a man from another time. Maybe I just wasn't meant for this time. But come on, can't we do better? This goes to the, you did one. They did one movie. And I know that this is Hollywood. If you do one movie and people like it, then what are we going to do? We're going to make more of it. We can't just let it sit. We can't just move on. We can't do something new. We have to make more of it. And you know what? I don't blame them for that. I just blame you for telling them that it's a good idea by shoveling your cash into their furnace. Okay? That's it. I just blame you. I blame me. I've done it a few times. But I will say, I am actively avoiding giving my time and money to these garbage live action remakes of beloved classics. I am. I did watch, back when it came out, the Jungle Book movie that they did, the old classic remake that they did. And I thought that movie was actually pretty decent. I do like the director. I did like some aspects of it. I didn't love it, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can say that. So, but I don't think I've watched any of them since. I didn't watch Cinderella. I didn't watch Beauty and the Beast. I didn't watch Lion King, and I have yet to watch Mulan. And I just can't give my money to it. I have to vote with my money. I just can't do it anymore. I can't support this stuff because it's gross. It's like, just look at the Mulan live action remake that just came out. And you know what? I'm going to go off the cuff and say some things that are assumptions about the movie that, because I haven't seen the movie, might not seem like they're grounded in truth, though I'm fairly confident that they are. But just be forewarned, I have not watched the movie. What I can say is that the live action Mulan movie did not look good. It did not look good, and it did not sound good. After seeing production and the things that went into it and the choices that they made, it did not sound like a good idea. There's no version of Mulan that I want to watch that does not include Mushu. It's all right. There's no version of Mulan that I want to see that doesn't include the famous songs from the original Mulan. You can't take everything, all the character and life out of these original films and then paste some like random normal looking person into those roles, change up everything that people loved, and then expect it to sell. Now, I get that for some reason you guys go out and watch these movies still, but it's just so disrespectful to the original. I mean, it's disrespectful to the original, like just flat out. Why are we doing this? Why are we letting them do this? Like, okay, here's one thing. I don't like it, but I would allow this. If they wanted to make a film that was, say, set after the original events of Mulan, if they wanted to make a film like that and take it in a different direction and get rid of some of the old aspects or set a different tone to it, make it a different type of movie and do a live action, like, oh, it's 10 years later and Mulan has changed and this is a gritty, dark samurai thriller. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they'd want to do. But if they wanted to do something different that moves the plot forward, taking place after or even before the events of the first movie, then wow, I don't know that I would like it. I don't know that I would still support it, but I could at least understand what they're going for. Does that make sense? I could understand what they're going for. But the way that we do it now, where we're just like, it's going to be a remake. We're just going to call it, Mulan, that movie that you liked. Well, Mulan is coming out again, but it's with actors that look like people. It's not cartoons. This isn't artistic in any way, shape, or form. It's actually just some people, and it looks like it's a film that looks like it was made for TV. And even though it's probably going to make us millions of dollars, it looks like we didn't put any money into it at all. Like we got a bunch of amateurs to make it. Because, sorry, that's my opinion. Mulan looks like from the trailers, it was made by amateurs. And you know what? If the trailer slapped, if the trailer had slapped when it came out, if it was a really sick trailer, maybe I would have been like, ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe I should check it out. What if they do a good job? I still don't condone it, but what if they do a good job? Maybe I'll sneak it in. Maybe I'll sneak a watch in and I'll check it out. But they didn't. I mean, the trailer looks awful. I can't believe people went to see the movie after seeing the trailer. It looks like it was shot for TV. Not just shot for TV. It looks like it was shot for like Hulu or some old cable network. This isn't an HBO Max film. It's just, and I can say that. I can say all these things without having watched the movie. And I thought maybe I could be wrong. But then the movie came out. And then pretty much every single YouTuber that I respect, and even a lot that I probably don't or don't even know about, came out and just absolutely trashed the movie. And I mean, I know that the audience scores for the movie on Rotten Tomatoes are okay, but nobody cares what the audience says. Okay, sorry. Nobody cares what everyone says. Rotten Tomatoes, not even no one cares about what everyone says. Rotten Tomatoes is not the place to get your reviews. So Rotten Tomatoes aside, if you go on YouTube, you can find all sorts of reviews, deconstructions, and analysis videos of Mulan that just rip it apart. And they rip it apart for all the reasons that I stated going into it. And then they include the spoilers, which I have looked into. I know what happens in the movie. I have gone all the way into the spoilers, despite having not seen the movie. I know all of the events that take place and the changes that they made, and they're not good ones. They're not good ones. All of these people analyzing on YouTube, wherever, posting their reviews that are giving them these awful reviews to this movie, it all makes sense. I mean, I can say that without having watched the movie, maybe there's a chance in hell that I would enjoy it. No, probably not. Probably not. But I mean, I don't know. It's tiring. It's tiring. I just don't want to support this type of thing because it's just so deeply uncreative. I feel like it is not made with the spirit of cinema. I just feel like it's made with the spirit of someone who's got a lot of money at Disney. And you know what? There's an argument to be made for the fact that that's what everything is these days. When you commoditize art this way and you turn everything into big business, this is what you get. So, maybe this is just the poison that we have to take to have a good time, to be able to make livings off of art. But I just can't help but feel like I wish it wasn't the case.